Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. Today I'm using the Good Tarot cards, and those I have not used yet. Well, in some private readings, but I haven't used them on the channel yet. So I really am looking forward to it. I only have 3 piles because these cards are so big. I can't fit 4 in. So please take the stone that draws you. And we'll begin. Oh, I love this exercise. We ask intuition to lead us to the right stone, and we ask intuition to help us to understand the message. For those of you who chose the moonstone, we have the Emperor. Oh, isn't that beautiful? The Tower and Strength. Holy moly. All right. Well, for some of you, the Emperor is about taking charge. It's definitely about things needing to be put right. Sometimes it's about one thing naturally following from another. It's a real kind of take charge, but also kind of get serious kind of energy. Like, all right, I can in a very clear-eyed way, I can look at whatever this tower is, and it could be, and don't worry too much about the tower because you get the Strength card too, which is divine strength and protection. So don't worry too much about that. But there may be a tower moment in your life. I wouldn't think this is something sudden though, because you've got 3 major arcana. This is a huge reading for you. This could be above this time in your life. And so the tower might be a tower that's taking a year to do. You know what I mean? It's something you're probably already aware of. And it's just a time that changes everything. It's a time that you can look back at this time and say, wow, that was a huge event for me. It did change things. So whatever tower that is, the Emperor suggests to me that you have strength, and the Strength card, you have the strength to deal with this. You have the strength to, gosh, not only deal with it, but make it work for you. You have the strength to say, it's time. It's time for a change. I'm okay with change. The Emperor wants to create a life that works for him and everybody else, especially everybody else. The Emperor is the protective father of the tarot. So the Emperor is about the rules, is about reality logic, but it's a loving, balanced, wise logic. It's not only logic, you know. So it's sort of like, for instance, a tower moment in one's life could have to do with this pandemic, could have to do with any job loss or job change or social changes or family changes that occurred during this, or changes internally in your own personality with this Strength card. And the Emperor would say, all right, time to take stock. What's working? What's not working? What feels right to me? What doesn't feel right to me? And I'm going to make a decision, and I'm not going to apologize for that. That's the Emperor's energy. And the Strength card suggests that you do have strength in this. It's not false. It's not loud. It's quiet, but strong. And not to say you don't speak. See, the Emperor will definitely let people know what he is thinking. But the Strength card suggests to me that the strength that you have is rock solid. It is rock solid. So even though there's a tower, the rock on which the tower is built is just fine. It is rock solid, and your strength will carry you through. I like the Strength card too, because that is saying there's some divine protection there for you. That is sometimes coming up to say, guess what? You're not alone in this. Source will strengthen you. Draw upon that strength. And you have some protection over you as well. So these are really terrific cards to get together. And wow, you know, this might be a powerful time in your life. For those of you who chose this petrified wood, petrified driftwood, we have the Fortune's wheel, the Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Water, and the Hierophant. So you have 2 major arcana here and a minor arcana. So the Fortune's wheel suggests it's a brand new era coming in. There's something that is fated. It is, wow, all these new beginnings in these readings so far today. And the Hierophant is about using a human institution to achieve your goals. So that can be about being part of a profession, being part of an institution of higher learning, being part of any kind of human organization, club, group that helps you to get where you need to go. It builds a structure around your goals so you get there. It also builds structure around just the way that its members act toward each other. And the Hierophant, it can be your friend, and most often it is. Sometimes it feels a little limiting though too. It can also represent feeling like you should do what you should do. You know, the press of social expectations and expectations from family and expectations from society, and it can feel like that too. So with the 5 of Cups, now that's in the Rider-Waite, remember that's the one where 3 cups are spilled, 2 are up. And the 5 of Cups is about looking at the past too much, perhaps. There's something that's been dissatisfying or hasn't been right for you. And the 2 cups rising are what you have going for you, and they are sources of emotional fulfillment. And they're obviously the future with this Wheel of Fortune. So the Hierophant can be that you feel like you need to make a change. It can be you need to begin with some kind of institution of higher learning. Sometimes this is a contract. It is something like some legal document sometimes. So the Hierophant, though, is oftentimes a source of expertise as well. But your new era may be begun by some help from the Hierophant, or else you're switching human institutions, human organizations. You're going to perhaps leave one and invest in another. Because I say that because the 5 of Cups would suggest that there's something that you're regretting, something you don't like so much. The 5 of Cups, of course, can be simply about mood. It can be about someone feeling kind of depressed, having a hard time dealing with their losses, or they're always kind of, their thoughts want to go back to regrets or losses or things that make them feel bad. So that can be about mood too. And the Wheel of Fortune can be a new era, a new time coming in. And the Hierophant could be the means by which people pull themselves out of that. You know, this can be medical profession. This can be any kind of helping profession. This can be learning. This can be learning. Education. This can be just, you know, a group that will help you get out of that. So if that's the meaning of this card for you, things look very good as long as you seek the help of others. Yeah, and starting maybe even just with expertise. And the Wheel of Fortune suggests it's time for a new era. Even if you feel like this has been very present for quite some time, doesn't matter. The Wheel of Fortune will say, it's okay, it's still going to be a new era. You know, sometimes things go on and we feel like they're going to go on forever, but that Wheel of Fortune's a powerful card. And for those of you who chose this clear stone, this quartz, we've got the Chariot, the Empress, and the 3 of coins, the 3 of earth. Holy moly, major arcana today. So, wow, look at how beautiful these cards are too. The Chariot is something sudden, or it's pulling you forward, an energy of its own, right? The Empress is a brand new beginning. All of these cards, all these readings today are about new beginnings, transformative kind of events. So the Chariot is, again, we have 2 major arcana. This could be just the energy over your life right now. It doesn't have to necessarily be about today. But the Chariot, we don't feel like we're in control of the Chariot. However, it pulls us forward. It sure does. It changes things. There's a sense that there's energy from the universe coming in and We don't know how it ends. We don't know if it's going to go well. The Empress to me says it's going to go well. The Empress to me says, oh, you bet this is a good change. It may not feel like it, may not feel like you've chosen it. It may feel sudden. It may feel a little out of control, but the Empress is saying it gives you the opportunity to birth something entirely new. The Three of Coins is, remember in the Rider-Waite, this is building something new in consultation with others, with support from others, with expertise, perhaps with patronage, with funding, payment. So or this can too just be about people who are working together to build something. And it would be tangible. It would be tangible. Building perhaps your wealth, building your health, building other sources of security. So it's a very positive card. I like the Three of Coins because it's saying you've begun building something. And it may not feel entirely rock solid yet, but gosh, with the energy of the Empress behind it, it's going to bring something new into your life that's going to be good. And the Chariot, maybe, you know that phrase, necessity is the mother of invention. Sometimes the Chariot is what pushes us into a new thing, building something new, taking a risk perhaps. We can start, I like with that Three of Coins, you can start by simply talking to people. You can start by simply working with others, gaining some expertise from others, some knowledge perhaps from others. And that can be a good start to building greater security. So I think these are very positive cards for you. Well, I thank you all so much. You take care, and I hope you have a marvelous day. See you next time. Bye-bye.